and it's kind of etched into the body. But yeah, that's how you do it. So you take these babies apart, paint them, upgrade them, and I'm not the funny part. The thing about it, like I said, I'm not taking away from the electronics. I'm not destroying the camera in any way. It's just giving it a paint job. You know, now you can probably wrap them. You can take them and have them probably wrapped at a place, at an auto store or something like that. It can cost you a little money, but this is the cheap way of doing it. This is bro budgeting, because once again, we're bro budgeting. Bro budgeting Thursday, bro budgeting building ECs today. Not EVs, EC. Now, we're still going to be working on the EC. Now, I'll tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Still help me out on my EC. I did get a couple donations. I'm able to get one more battery right now. One of my donors out there, thank you for donating, helping me to get the next battery. Hang on, I forgot his name. But you know who you are out there. Shout outs to you. I got to look it up again, and I'll give you shout outs on the next video when we go back to EV. But yeah, he helped me out on one of my batteries. He sent me some money so I could get one more battery. So I'm going to be doing that coming up. I'm going to throw my money in too, same way. I tell people this is not no scam. So if you send me some money for a product, I'll use your money for the product, but I'm going to use some of my money too. So when I get my money, I put your money with my money, and I go, hey, let's go get 2 batteries instead of 1 battery. So if I got to wait till my next paycheck to get another battery, that's what I do. I'll wait till my next paycheck, and I'll get 2 batteries to get the shipping to be cheaper. You know, you get two for 1, you know, with the same package. So I want to get those batteries so you guys can still help me out on that. Once again, donate $1. I tell everybody, donate $1. You know, haven't seen too much response from that, but just donate $1. Keep it real. Cash App, $1. You got my Cash App on there. It's $ Tony McDo. $ Tony McDo. Go to Cash App. Donate $1. If you like this project right here, you want to know how to upgrade cameras and other stuff, donate $1. Support the channel. Donate $1. I'm not on Patreon and all that other stuff, and everybody tells me get on Patreon, get on this. Or maybe I'll get on it later. But this is the easiest way for me to do what I need to do. Cash App. Cash App. $ Tony McDo. So, once again, today is Bro Building Budget Thursday. Building ECs, electronic cameras, rebuilding them, upgrading them. I showed you guys several cameras in part 1, and now part 2 I'm going to pick all these cameras up again. But like I said, right now we're working on it. This is what it looks like. This is what before. This is before, and this is going to be after. Before and after. This is the 300. This is the DSR Sony 300. We're going to do something with this one too, I think. I may keep this one original because this body is actually pretty good. It's just got a bunch of tape on it because I used to have like I had like a printed picture of a camera that I always wanted. I stuck it on the side of this, and that's what all this sticky stuff is. So I just got to clean this one up. This one's actually in better shape, and that's why I didn't paint it. And I want to keep it original because sometimes you want to keep some of these cameras original so I can put them back into the Broadcaster Museum. So this one I just need to put a lens on it. I got to put the viewfinder on it. This is how you get it when you get them really cheap. I think I probably paid like $30 for this. So you got maybe 20. I think I got paid $20 for this one. It was either 20 for this one or 20 for the other one. I think I paid 20 for that one. And I just probably took the lens off of this one and put on that one and took the viewfinder off. The eyepiece, the viewfinder, took that off and put on the other one. And I didn't do anything else with this one. I had a sticker on this one. This one used to be built. If you look at my original videos when I showed ENG cameras back in the day, probably 2 years ago or something like that, this one was the one that was built, and it had like a sticker on the side. It wasn't a sticker, it was a picture that I printed out at Walmart. I didn't even have a printer. I didn't even have a printer at the time. Still don't have a printer. I just made it on my computer in Photoshop and then printed the picture of the camera that I wanted and stuck it on the side of this. And then, you know, you got your handle and you got the weight, and I was happy. And that's what this is all about, being happy, because I keep my spirits up. I'm pretty happy most of the time, 99% of the time. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are happening in the world with WBN, World Broadcasting News. I'm telling you guys about a lot of stories. You got P. Diddy out there, all that stuff that's happening. Oh man, it's bad. I'll put the stories out there. The guy that hijacked the bus in LA a couple days ago, that was pretty bad. That guy that hijacked that bus in LA, he hijacked the bus. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I think I posted it. I gotta get this red stuff off of here, off this little window here. So yeah, I'm gonna probably even post some more stories today. I'm gonna always post stories about what's going on. You know, me and my dad, we watch the news and stuff a lot. So if I see something that's kind of crazy, I think somebody stole some goats or something. Somebody stole some goats yesterday. I didn't get to post that, but I gotta find it. And then also, it was a weird story. I'll try to post weird stuff. You heard about the judge that got shot by the sheriff? What kind of stuff is that? The judge got shot by the sheriff. They got into some type of argument. I forgot exactly where that is, but I posted it a couple days ago. Look at some of my postings. Like I said, I posted stories of things that very unusual, very crazy stories. Somebody, they robbed an ice cream truck a couple days ago or something. They robbed an ice cream truck, and I went back in history and I posted some older stories too. I think it was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So what? I don't care. That's why I have my network, WBN. We post old news. You may have never heard of the story. I'm going to post it, okay? It doesn't matter whether it's up to date. It doesn't have to be something that happened yesterday or the day before. I might give you something that happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Anyway, that's why we call it World Broadcast News. And I'm not under anyone's network. I'm under my own network, so I can give you anything I want to give you. But anyway, it was relatable because somebody had robbed an ice cream truck a couple days ago. So I posted another story. I posted other stories of ice cream trucks that had been robbed in the past. And I guess that's a common thing. Wow. It was new to me though. So I figured it might be new to you too. It was kind of interesting. Robbing an ice cream truck. Come on, you guys. The world's getting bad. So I put myself in the happy zone. The happy zone is, hey, you know, I may not have the latest, greatest iPhone 16. If you got an iPhone 16 out there, that's great. I may not have an iPhone 16. I may not need an iPhone 16. I may not even want an iPhone 16, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm looking at something that I wanted back in 1997, and I finally get it, like the digital S camera. You want me to pick it up again? That baby is big. Maybe something like this from 1997 makes me happy. And why does it make me happy? It's because a lot of times people tell you you can't have something, and I'm like, yes, you can if you're patient. You wait around in life, and you can have it. You don't have to have it right away. You don't have to have it when it first come out, the first year, the first day. No, you don't got to wait in the Apple line and wait in the Apple store in the Apple line. I did it one time too. I did that when the first iPads came out. I keep it real. And you know what? I still have the original iPad. It wasn't the original iPad that I bought, but it's the original iPad that came out at that particular time. I went back in time, and I got one that was donated to me. Thank you. My buddy Harry donated an old original iPad 1, and it's sorry, but I got it. It's actually sitting in there, and we'll show it on one of my next episodes maybe. But I waited in line for that mug. I got off of work, and they were talking about, hey, go down to the Apple store and you can get it, and I just got paid, and I was like, yeah, I'm going down and get that. I told my guys, I went down there, and I bought it. I paid like $600 for it, $500 or $600, which I think was a lot of money. And I was like, man, and I was happy with it. Don't get me wrong. I actually used it at work all the time. I used to use it at work, and I had all kind of apps on there. I had tool apps I could use to test projection systems and stuff like that in different rooms and things like that. When I was working in trade shows and when I worked at all the conventions and stuff, and I used to use it, I had a special case for it. It was on my belt. That was my iPad. I was probably one of the first technicians to actually have an iPad. I was probably one of the first people that had an iPad anywhere at the time, and I was happy. But when I go back now and I look back at that, and as far as the technology, and now you can't even use that iPad anymore. I don't think. Can't get on the internet with it. The apps are expired, and it's like, you know, did I have to have it? Not really, but I wanted it. So same thing. People out there, you gotta have a new iPhone 16. No, you don't have to have the iPhone 16. Use your Android. Use whatever you got. Make it work. Okay. So with that note, I think we're gonna end this video. I don't want to make it too long, but I want to tell you. A lot of people say, well, why are you happy? Well, bam, like I said, happy with the old stuff. 1997. Cameras from 1991. What camera was that? I just showed you a little camera a little while ago from 1991. Okay? That was the big VHS. The big Panasonic VHS. Super VHS, I'm sorry. Super VHS from 1991. That camera was probably $20,000, $30,000 as well during that time. And now, like I said, I got it for like $100 and some. You can probably find one. There's probably people that can probably find the same camera for $50 or less, you know, depending on where you go. So it's not about getting something at the time when it first comes out. You may not be able to afford it, but maybe you're looking at it. And like I said, when I was looking at this back in the day, they didn't even have internet. It wasn't even internet, so you couldn't even look it up. I told the guy, give me some brochures. I'll be getting in contact with you. Thank you for letting me look at the product, blah, blah, blah. I'm very interested in it. And I told the truth, except for getting back with him. I didn't get back with him. I don't know if the guy is even alive or nothing nowadays. But That's not funny. But all I'm saying is that, you know, sometimes you gotta be patient. 1997, and here we are now. It's 2024, and I got the camera. And I got the camera. This, like I said, I bought this camera. And now I've had it. I think I got that one like a year ago, 2 years or a year ago, something like that. So my point is, like I said, just be happy with what you have. If you want to do some type of upgrading, like I'm doing here, painting it, making it look better, making it look newer, and all that kind of stuff. All you got to do is just invest in a can of paint. These paint is kind of expensive nowadays too, just to keep it real. This is like 12 bucks. This gloss red. I probably could have got a metallic red or something. And I could put metallic flakes in here and make this thing all blingy blingy if I wanted to do that. But we're not going to do all that. This red is a beautiful color. And we're going to put some logos on there too. It's going to say WBN 63. We're going to put the original Sony logos back on there. It said Sony here. It had a little thing here and some other stuff. We're going to put that back on there, but we're going to put WBN channel 63. So what I'm doing, I'm actually doing this with a lot of my dioramas or bro dioramas. I've done a lot of 3D printing. I've been 3D printing my letters, actually, all the letters. It'll be on here. It'll say WBN. I'll probably put them on tonight, and we'll put the lens back on it. We'll clean the lens up. I was going to actually paint the other part too. Let me show you that. I gotta clean it up though. It's really kind of it's kind of bad right now. It's kind of sticky. This right here, this is called this is actually the lens, but it's a motorized lens controller or whatever. So this is probably going to be painted too, but I got to clean it all up, take it all apart. We're going to do that red, and I don't know if I want to do the headpiece because these are interchangeable. Let me just show you how this camera takes apart. All this stuff is interchangeable, and you gotta screw the threads here. You got a thing here where you lift it up, and then you can pull it right off. So this is the eyepiece. Okay, this is the eyepiece, and I don't know if I want to paint this because I might want to put it on another Sony camera. A lot of times I'll get another Sony camera and I want to test it out, and I don't want it to be red. And the lens, you just pop this. It's got a lever. You pop that out, and this is the lens. Okay, and this is actually, I forgot about this one. I mean, I was looking for. A lot of times they have a cable that comes out, and the cable plugs in to the camera. Okay, well this one has got pins on the end of it. You see the pins? It's got pins on the end of it. It's kind of dirty. Is it dirty? Okay, not too dirty, but it's got pins on it, and those pins at the top, all those pins, it's got like, how many? Dang, can't count them. 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 pins on each side. 7 pins on each side, and those 7 pins connect into the head unit. Okay, so they connect into the head unit, and you just kind of line it up, and then there's a lever on the side. You press the lever down, and it locks it in. Okay, quick interchangeable lenses. So that's how you build these cameras, and I enjoy it. I've been working on cameras. I was actually working on cameras all night. I pulled out a bunch of them, and I built the JVC Super VHS camera, the one you've seen. I built that one last night, and I think I built the Digital S camera. So now you're back down to the body. You're back down to just a pure body, and now you can determine what pieces you want to paint. I can take off this black piece right here. That's actually a good idea. I can take off this black piece. I already took off the door and clean it and paint that. I don't want to paint that because it's got. Yeah, I could paint that. I might paint that. Because I was gonna say the writing. You know, you don't want to paint over the writing. The writing is still there inside the middle there, so I can definitely take this off, and that'll be cool. That'll be painted red. That'll be red, and so forth. So we may do that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this video. I love you guys. Peace and love. Once again, don't hate, don't wait, donate. If you learn anything from this video, please donate. Like I said, Cash App me $, Tony McDo. Cash App me $1. You know, just support the channel. Cash App me $1 so I can show you more products, more videos like this in the future, and it'll help me out on the channel because I definitely need your help right now. And then also the EV stuff, we're gonna start working on that once I get some more parts. I need batteries right now. Like I said, I'm gonna get the batteries, probably get those first. I'd like to get the motor and everything first, but if I gotta wait, if it takes me 6 months or a year or whatever to get it, then that's when you guys are gonna see the next video on EV. I'm not gonna promote it if we don't have any parts and we can't do anything. So it's really up to you guys. Donate $1. I tell you guys, donate $1. If you guys, I got 9,000 subscribers out there, and I know everyone's not seeing my videos or whatever, but if you can share the videos, just share the video, and that way, if you don't want to donate, just share the video so other people can see the video. And then not only that, because we could have definitely had the project done if everyone donated. Okay. What else I was gonna say?